We two cousins and we locked in. Cheryl, Domo, yeah, we tapped in. Wife life, mom life, still bossed up. Full-time grind, but we never stuck. Real talk.
What's up, y'all? It's Cheryl.
What's up, y'all? It's Dama.
Welcome back to Two Cousins the Podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes. So today, as you guys see, we are in a different scenery.
Different.
Tell them what today is, Dama. What we doing?
We doing some car talk. Obviously, we in the cars, and we out here partying, but we had to cut it real quick to do a quick video.
Today is our cousin's 34th birthday. So shout out to you. Want to happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So later on in like our video, we'll like show y'all little clips of the party and stuff, y'all. Cause we already got started. We're like, okay, we need to come do a video.
Real quick, because I told her, I said, hey, we got to do this video real quick because before I get too tipsy, you dig it. Because this right here is my second one. So, along with other things I done had. But anywho, what's the topic today?
Today's topic is
y'all's.
Have you ever had childhood trauma, and has it affected you in your adult life?
Okay. Have you ever had childhood trauma?
I would say yes. My childhood trauma was losing my mother. So, because I lost her at a young age, and that really affected me. And I didn't know like how to proceed in life because I lost her when I was like 12. I didn't know how to move on or proceed in life. I feel like as me still being in school, being younger, I should have had moral support as far as like my family. Like my family was there, but I feel like they could have been there a little more, you know, if that makes sense. Like I needed more guidance. I needed more, direction. And I feel like it could have been a little better.
Well, from on the outs and the ends looking in, you're doing good, boo.
Period. Because one thing my mom taught me, one thing both my parents taught me in general is stay strong. And that's all I saw in my younger childhood was just them being strong, the people around me being strong. So like that really like made me the person I am today. Just remaining strong. Not too much ignoring like how you feel, because your feelings is always value, but just knowing how to deal with it. As I got older, I knew how to deal with it better than how I was affected by it when I was younger. So yeah, you had to have any trauma?
Period. And I'm sitting here actually trying to think, have I actually had any childhood trauma? And I can't really come up with or even think. I had a decent life. I mean, the only trauma I had was me tearing myself up, cutting my finger, splitting my finger, almost ripped my finger off, dang near. The dumb stuff. I think I said this in a previous video when I ran into the fire hydrant, flipped off my bike. It messed my leg up. Shoot, I messed my legs up a lot. So that's my trauma right now. Actually, is my legs and not my legs, my knees and my feet. Like they affecting me as we speak right now. I got a lot of problems with my feet, so that's trauma for me right now. For like,
that's valid.
I mean, I don't have no trauma. But is trauma? I don't know. Would you consider like losing a family member or a friend trauma?
For sure. Yeah.
Well, then trauma with me would be. I mean, I lost a lot of family members. Rest everybody but the most one that hit home is my mother. So yeah, it was like
we did carry on with
before, but you see how it's still lingering. It still comes up, even though this is a different subject. It still comes up. So
I'll say it don't necessarily gotta be like earlier trauma. It can be day and age trauma too. Because regardless, you carry that on you. You gotta learn how to deal with that and move forward past it. So you deal with your trauma. You can deal with trauma at any time in day and age. So yeah.
Well, that'd probably be. Even though I didn't lose my mom when I was a child. I lost her in my 20s. So but other than that, I had a decent life. I mean, I have no complaints. Right now, I'm just trying to match my parents' energy with my kids. So that's all I'm trying to do.
Because they did a great job. Both our parents did a wonderful job.
So that's my thing right now with my childhood, trying to match with my kids.
So. Okay, I got a question for you. should adults be held accountable for toxic behavior caused by childhood trauma?
Should they be held accountable?
For like
for
toxic behavior.
I think so
Like, oh,
because
they only
as
acting
you
out
say,
like this because of what they've been
I
through.
say everybody knows how you raise is what you grow into. In some cases, not all cases,
yeah.
because some cases you could be raised good, your mom, dad, or be raised by a single mother, whatever the case may be, and they could be turn out as well good adults. Then you got other kids raised the same way, and they can just flip the switch. I mean, you know, like anything, you know, that crazy stuff that we be hearing on the news and all that stuff. But you know, some take it with them and some don't take it with them. Some try to just leave it in their childhood and not bring in their adult life because they know they want better for themselves.
Right, but okay, now to go back to what you said, say for example, that that person been through horrible trauma in their life, they like something like dramatic happened to them, right? As they grew older into their adult life, and they just like terrible, negative, like doing like making bad decisions in their life, and they just keep constantly blaming on like what they've been through. Should that person be held accountable for continuing the negative and the bad behavior of what they went through? Should they be held accountable?
I feel like at a certain point, you're grown. You're a grown man. You're a grown woman. You have to own your responsibility.
Right.
That's it. Stop blaming it on everybody else. Stop blaming it on Tom, Dick, and Harry. Own your responsibility.
I feel like at some point you got to deal with it and move forward. You got to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Like I done been through so much that people won't even know about, but I carry that shit on my back and I move forward and I push through. Like I when I was younger, I've been through a lot. I did a lot. Like I made a lot of bad decisions. I wasn't listening. I was hard hit. Like, but that was hey, I was going through something. I was still a kid. So like I said, that's what I said meant by like I feel like I should have been pointed into a bad direction. You feel me? To proceed to move on after losing a parent. I was angry. I was mad. I was upset. I had thousands of different emotions. So, but as I grew older, especially like after me having my kids, like I moved different.
So when was that point where you just it's like
it's time for me to come?
Yeah.
I would say when I had my first child.
So
I calmed down a whole lot.
So your child just brought you down. So if you didn't have,
for sure.
So you didn't have a child, you think you still be turned up?
Honestly, I would want to say no, but who knows what they're gonna be if if your life was pointed into a certain direction. Who knows? I would want to say no right now, with decision I'm making today, like now, in today's time. But who knows where you'll be if you didn't have this or you didn't have that, like. So I really can't say, but I would say no if I had to.
Okay.
Do you think a person can recognize their trauma without therapy?
So like diagnosing themselves?
Not diagnosing
themselves. Or like just coming up to that realization
like
for themselves.
Like well, I had to go speak to somebody.
Like I'm sitting in my so I'm sitting alone and I just feel like, you know what, A, B, and Z, this happened in my childhood. What am I gonna do about it?
Yeah, can you recognize it? When it's like, yeah.
I mean, you could. I mean, I guess so. I don't really know. I don't know. I think you could.
I feel like you can recognize what you
I just like you can recognize what you've been through and what you don't want to go through.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you know, I think.
Does you feel being strong stop people from healing?
Yeah, because you try to be so strong and you not healing yourself.
And then one day you just break. Yeah. Because strong people, believe it, we are one of those strong people. They have breaking points. They sometimes they shatter. Like we not made out of stones. We are human. We bleed when we get cut.
So which one is worse, physical abuse or emotional abuse? Since you said we bleed, we're human. Which one is worse?
I feel like both, but
you have to pick one.
Physical. Physical, yeah.
Because you hurt, because it's like you bring a pain to your body. So
Yeah.
emotional now won't be on the same level.
You said I had to pick one.
I know.
Pick
I'm
one.
just, you know,
Now you want me to explain
you gotta
both?
mix it up. Now you gotta mix it up a little
I
bit.
feel like both. Like verbally, you said verbally, like emotional, like
Emotional,
verbal.
like
Yeah.
emotionally hurting somebody's
feelings. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that to go along with verbally and physically is both. Because physically, like you crossing the line, you physically putting your touching somebody, like literally trying to hurt them, like that causes a lot of pain and trauma. And then verbally, words and emotion can be, you can know a person so well, you can hit certain things, say certain things, and that would trigger them. Like, so that can top one too, because you know somebody pain, and you know how to hit a certain level of that pain. So you done cross another line.
Okay.
Now you trying to really get, to a person in their head.
So can childhood trauma erase later trauma? Or no, can a good childhood erase later trauma? Y'all see our background, all these cars and stuff. I'm gonna try to take this stuff out.
I don't know. Can a good childhood erase later trauma? Yep. I can't say that.
Look, when I had seen this question, I tried to answer it for myself, because sometimes we'll answer questions that we answer back, and I couldn't come up with it. So I figured, like, let me ask her and see. Let me pick with her brain, see what she say.
Because my thing is, that's two different paths. So I can't say because I had a good childhood, that mean later on down the line I won't go through something just as bad, and I know how to deal with it. So I would say no. So
what you think back though on your childhood? Like, say for something pertaining to what happened in your childhood, but now it's like that memory was a good memory when it happened in your childhood, but then later on it's a trauma. So would you think back to your childhood like, oh, that was good, to bring it to now? You know what I'm saying? No. Not now, but later on.
No, because that ain't good for me right now. I mean, going through it. So I would say no, right now, because I can't really. I don't know. The only like good childhood I can think of is like the good memories to tell my kids. Like that's the best part of that.
I think that's for everybody. Yeah. I remember like they hit their milestones. Like, I remember when I was that age.
So that is a good part of that. That's if I can use that as an example. Yeah.
We trying to do this kind of. We're not trying to do it quick, but we're trying to do it quick because trying to get back to this party. But we still gonna tune y'all into it though, y'all. We gonna try to look. I ain't gonna lie. She talking about tuning y'all in. If we get too intoxicated, y'all ain't gonna be tuned in. So I'm letting you know. So this video might be 15 minutes long this time because y'all know we got turned up. That's forewarning. I'm just saying, throwing that in there. Clip. We ain't making no more babies. Alright, y'all, we live. You're my cousin, it's the birthday boy.
What up, though?
The birthday boy. They go Cheryl. So we live, y'all. I got one in my hand already. Shit, wait a minute. Yeah. Alright, y'all, we live. We are here. I'm actually already buzzing, but what's up? What's up? It's terrible. So I see a shot, take a shot. You and your Patron. Patron me, please. Patron me, please.
I gotta put the speaker back too because it's gonna die.
It's about to die already? Oh, shit. Damn.
We two cousins and we locked in. Cheryl, don't. Domo, yeah, we tapped in. Wife life, mom life, still bossed up. Full-time grind, but we never stuck. Real talk, real vibes, no faking.